Hey everyone, welcome to another $1,000 strap search. I've got my $1,000 in singles here and I'm about to show you what I found. But before I do, let's talk about this week's tip. Now, a week or so ago, I told you guys that there were a bunch of the 1907 wood choppers that just went on sale in groups of 6. I think there were 20 of them or so. And I am scouring eBay, and of course, I'm starting to see these pop up. So if you do not have a wood chopper, there's going to be a bunch of circulated wood choppers about to hit the market. Now, in the short term, what that means is the price should go down. But in the long term, I don't see these dropping in the price guides. So it may be easy to pick one up now, well, or at least in a week or two, when the first 100 or so have been released and people are sick and tired of buying them. So you may be able to find some deals. So I just wanted to point that out to you that yes, those notes that I was telling you about, they have made it back to market already. They're just starting to. I think I've seen 12 of them from one particular seller. So it looks like he got 2 lots. He always starts everything at a penny. So, I mean, that's fair. He's not trying to gouge anybody. I'm well aware of that, but I'm also watching what the bidding prices are just to see if people start paying less and less because there are so many of them about to hit the market. Anyway, it's your opportunity to pick one up. I would wait a week or two and let more of these hit the market, and the price should be dropping on those for a short period of time anyway. All right, so I've got my 1,000 in singles. Let's get those out of the way and see what I found this week. Starting off, found a Where's George. Where's George notes are always fun to find. Love checking where these gone. I will make sure to log this one. Found another one as well. And I always like it when I see that's a new font for that particular type of stamp. So I don't think I've actually encountered this particular stamp before. Got some trinaries, 3s, 6s, and 9s. 0s, 1s, and 4s. And yes, of course, we know trinaries and quads are worthless, but they're fun. So that I don't pay anything for them. I don't try to sell them, but I save them just to try to match pairs because I think the hobby is fun that way. Anyway, 0s, 1s, and 4s here. 1s, 4s, and 7s. This is 1s, 4s, and 6s. 2s, 5s, and 6s. 3s, 9s, and 5s. 4s, 7s, and 8s. This is all out of 1,000. Okay, if you find this many of anything out of 1,000, it's not worth anything. 2s, 4s, and 9s. So this is, what do we got here? Oh, this is quads. Quad 3s. Quad 0s. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 zeros in a row. So that's pretty cool. Then I found stars. I found a lot of stars. Let's try to knock these out. 2021 star, 2021, 2017A, 2017A, 2017A. Yeah, you can still find stars pretty easily. 2017A, 2017A, 2017A. I know I sound like a broken record, but people are going, oh, these are rare and valuable. Really? 2017, 2017, 2017. Name your price. What are these worth? $20 a piece, $100 a piece, $10 a piece, or are these just worth $1 a piece? 2017, 2017, 2017, 2017. Of course, you're checking to see if the stars are filled as well. 2017, and another, and another, and another. Makes me wonder if someone didn't save stars and then just go, oh, the heck with it, and return them all to the bank. 2013, 2013 with writing on it. 2013, 2013B, but not in the duplicate range. Another 2013B, also not in the duplicate range. Another 2013, and again, and again, and again. And then some older notes. 2003A, 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 nice 2003A. This one's crisp, almost uncirculated. 2003A, also decent. 2003, 1999, 1999, 1999, 1993, not a web note. And then I found this one. I put this one in a holder because I think it's pretty special. If it was the opposite, it would certainly be worth money, so I'm going to say it's probably worth something over face value. What am I talking about? It's a high number. It's a ridiculously high number. 95999,739. Okay, they only go up to 9600000. That's the highest you can get. And this one is 261 away from that. So if this was the opposite, if this wasn't 261 from the end, if this was 261 from the beginning, it would be 0000261. And we would all call that a low number, and we would all call that a 3-digit low number, and we would all say that that is worth in the $20 to $40 range, maybe $50, $60 range, depending on condition. So if it was a low number that far away from the beginning, wouldn't a high number that far away from the end be its equivalent? Absolutely. So I found this in circulation. I put it in a sleeve, and yeah, that's definitely a keeper. Definitely something that's worth something over face value. Unlike all of those trinaries that we went through as I bored you. All right, so what did I pull out this week? This week I got something really cool in the mail. I don't have one of these yet, and that's surprising because I do have so many of these already. I have, you can see here, it says Giori USA test note from 1976, no units, Washington Center, Magna Press uncut pair, graded choice uncirculated 64, and let's look at the back. There's nothing written on the back. Okay, so what is this? This is a front and a back that has not been cut. This is an uncut sheet of the front and the back. Now, the most common version that you're going to see of this, I believe, is the backing, which shows the one here, the one here. It's got what looks like the 5 and then United States of America. What am I holding? I should probably explain that. The Giori printing company came up with a new type of press, and what they were able to do was print 2 different colors at the same time in the quality of our notes. So what happened was the BEP gave them a few actual plates and gouged out some of the stuff on the plates just so that Giori could show them what they could do. Now, Giori, for the most part, did their engraving one color at a time. On our notes, you can see the black here, but then we've got a red seal. So these notes have to be printed twice. Actually 3 times. They do the back in green, they do the front in black, and then they do the front with the stamping there. So Giori wanted to show that a press could be made to do all the colors all at the same time, and this was one of their experimental notes. Now, like I said, this is the back, and this is a demonstration of the president's faces on the front. This particular image is the most common front because it has George Washington. The ones that are more scarce will have Thomas Jefferson as the center photo. But once again, you can see how they destroyed the plate so that you couldn't use it as an exact copy. The thing is that even if you look at the oldest notes out there, they talk about the counterfeiting clause and about how owning even a plate is a felony. So if you have a plate, an actual plate, and you use it, technically you're counterfeiting notes, even though the plates have been all gouged up like this. So in 1976, these test notes were deemed illegal to own. So the Giori family, I presume, held on to the vast majority of them until around 1996, when these were allowed to be purchased by collectors, because really, who's going to think that this is real money? So at that point, these became collectibles. There are the green print. These are green. There is a black ink. There is a mud brown ink. And you're going to find, like I said, this one has Washington, some have Jefferson, and all sorts of different combinations of these. So this is the most known, the back. This is the most known and common color with these 3 presidents and this color green. So this particular uncut sheet like this, it's probably not the most rare of the series. Probably the most common 2-note uncut sheet that you're going to get. but I didn't have any of the uncut sheets, so I definitely wanted to pick it up. And showing the back, they are just one-sided like that. The ones that are extremely rare are the ones that actually have the serial numbers on them. And some of the ones that I've seen with the serial number is fake. You have to check. You have to be able to identify those. I did a whole video showing the fake one that I bought and then sent back, so that video should help you identify what the fakes look like compared to what the real ones look like. And fingers crossed, I did buy one that has a serial number on it, so hopefully this one won't be fake too. We'll have to check that out when it gets here. Anyway, that's what I got for you guys this week, the Giori test note from 1976. If you learned anything new, go ahead and hit that like button. If you like what you see and you want to see more, please subscribe. Love reading all your comments. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.